Guys, appreciate you watching the cast and being a part of the Pete and Sebastian experience. If you want more of it, you want it at a higher level, I'm not just saying this, man. You got to check out Loose Ends. Every Tuesday, we go live on the Pete and Sebastian channel. So often Sebastian joins. He is actually tonight, I know for a fact. And we do stuff. Let me just give you an example. On one of the casts, I made a TV commercial that we basically aired that I made for the guy who hooked me up with a Tahoe. The guy saw that. He made a commercial back for the cast. But we're only showing that on Loose Ends because it's a loose end. It's something he made and brought back. So there you go. It just never ends. I can't even say it all. I get so excited for this show, and it's just more of the Pete and Sebastian experience. It's $5 a month. Plus, you get all 4 regular episodes commercial free, and you get a bonus Pete and Sebastian cast episode on top of that. It's insane what you get. Oh my God. I sound like that fucking Crazy Eddie guy from those old commercials. That's it. I'm all over.
Crazy Eddie's going nuts with his lowest sale prices ever. See Crazy Eddie now. His blowout blitz sale prices are insane.
Thanks to Shopify for sponsoring this episode. It's the new year, friends. That means it's time to get down to business. Do you have a business idea you've been putting off starting? Maybe you're thinking, how am I going to make this year different? How am I going to build something for myself? I'm dying to be my own boss, but I don't know how to make it happen. I've had those thoughts myself, guys. And now let me tell you, Shopify is how you're going to make it happen. And this is how you're going to do it. Shopify makes it simple to create your brand, open for business, and get your first sale. Their powerful social media tools let you connect all your channels and create shoppable posts and help you sell everywhere people scroll. Shopify makes it easy to manage a growing business. They help with details like shipping, taxes, and payments from one single dashboard, making it easy so you can focus on the important stuff. Don't kick yourself when you hear this again in a year because you didn't do anything now. With Shopify, your first sale is closer than you think, man. Established in 2025, has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Right? Instead of, oh, maybe I'll do it someday. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/thecast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/thecast to start selling with Shopify today. Shopify.com/thecast.
This is the Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Correale and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Well, welcome back to the Pete and Sebastian Show. Happy New Year. We are coming at you on January 7th. I don't know where this is going to fall as far as an air date is concerned, but first cast of the year. We haven't done this in, 3-4 weeks, maybe a month. I don't know. It's been a while, but welcome.
Yes.
To the show. I haven't talked to you at all. Feel like we've just been completely disconnected since the tour ended. I feel like you have been spending time with your family as I have been on my end. So what's up? What do we got? Start us off with a little...
It's been radio silence. I came in a little heavy with my eggnog-induced Christmas message about how I feel about you. So I shut it down after that. I'm like, because what is going on? Bro, it's not even 9 a.m. on Christmas, and I got people hitting me with, and I'm grateful for all the people in my life. But when did this become this thing where we try to beat people that we care about to say something Merry Christmas to them before they say it to you, Happy New Year to them before they say it to you, right?
How many of these texts did you pop off on your own? Like, did you have a set group of people where I got to wish them a Merry Christmas and give them a personalized message? Like, did you have that, or were you just responding to Merry Christmases and Happy New Year's?
No, because I gave you one not having gotten anything from you. So I think I was ahead of the game. I've always kind of, since I've been with Jackie years ago, and I may have talked about this on a past cast, I kind of treated it the way Brando treated his daughter's wedding. Everybody came in, told them what they needed. I try to take about an hour after the gifts and stuff and just make calls and cross my fingers that nobody fucking picks up, by the way.
I don't be fucking talking about it. I just want to tell you how I feel about it. You get the fuck back to my family, you know? You know what I'm saying? Pick up. Hey, what'd you get? What did I get? So there's that. But then it became seemingly this thing. And bro, how crazy is this? There's at least 4 examples I have of texts of people wishing me Merry Christmas that when I go to reply, the thread from the last time we texted was last Christmas. Holy shit, what are we doing? So it's gotten out of hand. It's almost like people just go through their whole in Rolodex. So I said, I'm not doing that on New Year's. So yeah, we went a while without speaking, man. But it's like, even then, I see your Instagrams. So it's like, I remember the old days, like you go a month without talking to someone. What's up? I got a mustache now. What? Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You didn't know what the person was doing. It's like I could literally not talk to you and look at your social media and go, "Oh, his daughter won a medal at diving." You know, like
you're right. You feel like you do know. Remember when you get a postcard from someone and you go, "What the fuck?" and you yell like, "Guess who's in Panama?" You know, like it was like crazy shit. God, I wish people could feel that for a week. They'd be blown away at how incredible it was. You know what I mean?
Well, if we could get to the Trump party or his cabinet, and we could propose moving forward, just have a week shutdown of the internet.
Oh man!
Once a year, just a week. We're going no internet between March 1st and March 8th.
Right. I love it. Like, don't they have to like scrub it too? Like, they have a main command post that's been spying on everybody for a year. Listen, we got to delete a lot of shit. So everyone's got to regroup. We shut down all shit. By the way, I heard recently that Bill Gates covers the cameras on all of his computers and microphones on all of his computers with tape. And I heard that Zuckerberg, like, what was the one about Zuckerberg? He doesn't like basically it's almost like the guy who owns McDonald's doesn't eat McDonald's. It's one of these deals where like, but my question is, do you think like when I'm like could somebody come forward with what I'm watching on video, or can like if I'm in my room having sex with my wife and my phone lens is facing me, but
it's 9:10 in the morning.
Listen, it's fucking 12:10 here. But my point is, are we being spied on, bro? Like, if your lens is on, is it not even on? Is your camera spying on you if the lens is facing you right now?
All right, Patrick could probably speak to this because he's more into the tech game than we are. Patrick, do you know anything about cameras, phones? We know the phone is listening and whatnot. Not the fact that there's somebody's listening on the other end, but the phone is picking up what you're saying and then giving you ads based on, your... If I bring up Nike, the phone hears that. Next thing you know, I got a Nike ad. It's not like some guy named Tom listened in and go, "Oh, he said Nike, put a Nike ad up on his Facebook." No, it's all through the computer, right?
But can they send you a video saying, "Hey, we got you looking at your phone, taking a shit and grunting, and we're about to put
that's
on the
Patrick
internet"?
Question, Patrick. Are they able to record you or show you back your face while you were FaceTiming with your parents?
Yeah, if you're targeted, they can actively do that. And in general, they're collecting the haystack to look for the needles later. So nobody's really paying attention to you all the time, but they could go back and get what they need if they needed to.
So,
okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Pete.
No, you go.
No, go ahead. He just threw. First of all, can we just mention that he threw in the word haystack? And what a beautiful analogy. I must say so myself.
That was nice. That was nice.
When's the last time you heard the word haystack?
Well, I mean, I've kind of used it as like looking for a needle in a haystack, but the way
Not
he
like
used
this.
it was
Not
like
like
no,
this.
that's what I'm saying. He took both words and like reworded them in a way that's never been done before. It's like instead of telling someone to break a leg, you're telling them, hey, when you get out there, I hope that leg breaks. What the fuck? Just changing the flow. Saving the needles for later. Oh.
So
I think they got a few of my needles is all I'm getting at here.
Speaking of, just a side story here.
Yeah.
And you have a story for me. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Are we able, next time we go out on tour, to share that story with me? Not the cast, but just with me.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Looking
Cool.
forward to it. Looking forward
Great.
to it, man. Toying
Okay.
with, I got this new thing that's like helping a little bit with making it interesting on loose ends. A couple times I'm saying things that I tell cans, this gets edited immediately. It don't even make the rerun. So if there's things being said that if you don't hear them live, you don't even know they've been said. So I was thinking about telling that story next week live and then burning it. There's a bit of a breaking the law in it, so it's almost like I gotta say this story is not real, it's fake, and then tell the story. So like the law could be like, guy, you just admitted to it. I'm like, nah, it's a fake story.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far with it.
No,
I
listen,
have
guy,
to.
I want to get the ratings up, bro. Show this
listen.
is the year. This is the year.
Listen, I don't need you confessing to a crime on the cast and then and then you're put away for 3 years and we're doing this from prison.
Oh, bro, if that don't get us in the top 10, right? Me coming you.
I think Suge Knight's doing a podcast from prison.
Is he
Am I
really?
right on that?
I'll find out.
Yeah, find out. I think Suge Knight, I swear to God, has got a podcast. I just want to know, like, if Suge Knight is doing a podcast from prison, how is that even set up? Like, does he go in and go, listen, here, hold on, host a podcast from prison called Collect Call with Suge Knight. So he gets on a phone call.
That's phenomenal.
And he's doing a podcast from prison. I've never seen anything like it. Yeah, so he's well, they got photos. That's not real though. That's gotta be fake.
Oh,
the
cover the cover of his podcast, right? Oh well, it's Collect, right? So like, that's the thing. There's probably like 10 guys online behind Suge Knight waiting to call their wives and daughters. But are you tapping Suge Knight on the shoulder and telling him to hurry up on the phone? Did you see that? He drove over a guy. He fucking drove over him.
Oh yeah, no.
Thanks to Shopify for sponsoring this episode. Happy New Year, cast listeners. Are you thinking about starting a new business this year? Maybe you have doubts or you have questions? Well, we get you. You can do this. It's 2025 and a new year means new opportunities. If you're worrying about how to get started or come up with a brand or about what you're even going to sell, do yourself a favor and take a deep breath. Shopify's got you covered. The best time to start your new business is right now. Shopify makes it simple to create your brand, open for business, and get your first sale. Get your store up and running easily with thousands of customizable templates. No coding or design skills are required. All you need to do is drag and drop. And their powerful social media tools let you connect all your channels and create shoppable posts and help you sell everywhere people scroll. With Shopify, your first sale is closer than you think. Established in 2025. Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/thecast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/thecast to start selling with Shopify today. Shopify.com/thecast.
Bro, I told you my Suge Knight story.
I don't know, maybe years ago, but I'd like to hear it again.
I waited on Suge Knight when he got out of jail at the Four Seasons.
I don't remember. You may have told us, but I don't remember. I'd like to hear it again. Right after he got out?
Yeah, I think he just had gotten out of jail, or I don't know. He was coming out of something. Sat down, table 118. I don't know why I remember the table.
Coming out of something. Well, it wasn't college. What the fuck?
Could you look up if Suge Knight did time between, I don't know, the years 1998 and 2005? He came in some. So he ordered. I went up to the table. It was him and 3 other guys, very large men. He goes, spent time in prison multiple times between 96 and 2003. Okay, so 2003, let's say. He did 10 months in prison for violating his parole after striking a parking lot attendant. And then after that, he got out. He came into the Four Seasons for a drink. So, or it could have been 2001. I don't know. It could have been who knows the date. He was there. He looked up at me and he said, vodka. Just, that's all he said. Vodka. And I'm like, do you want the, vodka on the rocks or, vodka cranberry? Right? 4. He wanted 4 for the whole group. So I went to the bar. And what you're supposed to do is ring in the order, and there's a chit that comes up. You put the chit down, and the bartender makes it in the order in which the drinks were placed. So there's other servers from other places ordering drinks, so I could put my chit down, and I could have 7 chits ahead of me. So I ran up to the bartender, and I said, hey, I got Suge Knight. Make 4 cranberry and vodkas. He goes, I need to see a chit. This guy was like, by the book, I need to see a chit before I make. I go, listen, I'm going to get killed if the drinks ain't out there quickly. So he makes the drinks. I place them down. I start to wait on other tables. I come back after they wait. I got a wave. I got one of these. I'm like, that's it. It's over. Let me call my family. He goes, I ain't strong enough. I go, oh, do you want a double? He goes, I ain't strong enough. I go, Jesus Christ. I take all the drinks back. I tell the bartender, just give me a double. Just pour another. He goes, where's the chit? I go, I ain't, listen.
Oh my God.
Guy,
what the fuck is
And at the Four Seasons, they measure the alcohol with the so they don't free pour. So he's doing them. I go, lose the thimble, lose it, bro. All right, just pour the thing. I want to see more. Like it should be more light than cranberry.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't want to see any red in the fucking drink.
Right. You're pouring this for a convict, okay?
He just got out. So I brought him back the drinks, and they were happy with them. But of course, I didn't charge them for a double. Because if you charge for a double at the time, I think the drinks were going for $14. So if I charged for a double, it would have been a $28 drink, right? And I didn't know what, like if I presented this guy with a $120 bill for 4 drinks, I could have been in serious trouble. So I left the check. He left a nice tip though. He had a knot. He had a really, he was cashed up. But yeah. That's my Suge Knight story. He's doing a podcast from prison, and we're in the comfort of our own home, and we're in the bottom 400 of podcasts. So,
but that's amazing story though, bro. Because we're not in the bottom 400. Come on, man, we're killing it. Kidding me? But
well, I turned to Patrick. I go, "Are we killing it?" And he looked like a deer in headlights.
Oh man.
Okay.
Wow. Can we get our latest rating, Patrick? I'd like to know that.
Yeah, pull up a ratings on this. I don't think any other podcasts talk about ratings and top 200 as much as us because they don't have to. But let's see, just for the hell of it, where the hell we are. Anyway, getting back on track. the Christmas, the New Year's, the Happy New Year's, anything significant within the last 3.5, 4 weeks happen at the Correale household that you need to report to the listeners and myself?
Not significant, not significant, but I got some things that went down that I thought would be fun to talk about. You know what I mean?
While you gather yours, let me hit you with something.
What do you got? Of course.
Friend of mine invited Lana and I over to his house for a dinner party.
All right.
It was after
Christmas?
This was after Christmas. This was about 5 days ago. And his parents were there. His parents are Italian. In their late 70s. Very sweet people. Very nice. It was him, his wife, the parents, and another couple. All right. Now, I'm very familiar with the couples. The parents, this was my first time having dinner with them, or any meal for that matter. So I went over. I wasn't drinking. I've stopped drinking after New Year's Eve. I told myself, let me give myself a little break here. I felt like the consumption of alcohol over the holidays was a little bit more than I would like. I felt lethargic, tired. I was sick for 10 days as soon as the tour stopped. So as soon as we went on break, I got sick and I couldn't shake this thing.
Jeez.
So I'm like, all right, I gotta concentrate a little bit more on my health. So what I brought over was this, it's called Ghia, Ghia. It's like a strawberry concentrate. It's like a juice. What you do is you mix this with a little Topatillo or club soda, squeeze a little lime in there, and that's like your drink for the night, you know? So
fun having you there. Holy fuck.
I got to tell you something.
What?
And we'll get to this later on. I was the only one drinking. I was the only one not drinking. And I got to tell you, I was firing on all cylinders. I think my drinking at a social event slows down my brain and my cerebral cortex is not operating like it should. So I'm drinking the Ghia and I'm on, bro. I felt better. I felt more high on the Ghia than I did drinking any type of Cabernet or tequila. Now,
there's a clarity. There's a high in that kind of clarity. There is a high in that.
Bro. I'm seeing shit in 3 dimensions, man. I'm telling you. I was... So I brought up your conundrum on the last time we did a podcast. You had mentioned the slipper story. Is it okay to bring slippers? And I presented that to the group. And I'm not going to pat myself on the back, but I am.
All right.
I feel in a social setting, such as a dinner party or social outing, I provide topics of conversation, and you do this very well too. You're definitely on point with this. That is intriguing to the group that I feel no one else really presents. Right? Like
Absolutely.
For example, when we go out for a drink after the show, you're always like, "What do you think it is, sir? What's your take on it?" You know, it's always like you're looking for an opinion from the group, right?
Right.
So I throw that one out there. We have a discussion. They think it's weird because I brought my own. It started with you brought your own drink to the party, and that's kind of in the slipper category, right? Don't you think?
Right. Well, yeah. But for the listeners, the slipper thing, I left a message for you.
1 second. We are on Podchaser. We are number 195 and on the way down.
Going like down to 194, 93, like that way?
No,
down,
down like to 200. We're going down.
We'll get not as popular, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, well, how do you know it's going down? Is it going down right before your very eyes?
No, there's a red mark there. It says going down. Diminished in rank since the previous day.
Since the previous day, because we haven't had one. Now when a new one comes out, you said we're in the bottom 400. No,
we need your criminal story, and we need it fast.
Well, I mean, what more do you got to do? Your freaking show is a hit, which we'll get to. I'm loving Bookie, man. And
good.
I got to.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But go ahead. Is bringing your own
I had left that
drink.
All right, but I had left that as a message, so the listeners might not know what you're talking about. It wasn't on the cast. I said to you on the cast. No, I said it in the message for the next cast. But this past Christmas, I went to my brother-in-law's. It was snowy, and Sadie did it too, and so did Jackie. It was Jackie's idea, maybe. I was like, I'm loving that idea. I just got a pair of new Skechers slippers. We all brought our slippers. Oh. And when we got into the mud room, we took off our boots like everybody else, popped on our slippers. Everybody else is walking around in socks on the cold slate, and we're in slippers. And I left you the message, what's your take on bringing your own indoor slippers to somebody else's house instead of walking around in your socks? I think it was a beautiful move. And you're saying no to it as you're sitting there with your little juice drink?
I think the juice drink is the same thing as the slippers. It's a little bit out of bounds. And I participated in it. I mean, come on, man. All your whole family brought your little shoes, and you took off your boots and you put on your slipper. What the fuck? Come on, man.
All right, but bro. But first of all, your drink is fine because let's be honest, you bring booze, you bring what you want to drink anyway. So I don't really mind that. But with my thing, if you're coming with your family and you know you're all gonna have to take your shoes off and walk around in your socks, why not? And bro, I got them now. It's like a shoe.
Put it down.
Oh God, bro, come on,
That's not a slipper. That's a moccasin, bro.
But anyway, shit. I still say it's a better move than it's very emasculating walking around in your socks. I don't even like to do it at the airport, man. It's embarrassing waiting for my fucking bag and my socks.
I know that's ridiculous. But let me flip it around.
All right.
The Correales are having a dinner party.
Right.
You invite, let's say, a neighbor that you don't really see, or just friendly with them around the neighborhood, but they're coming over to your house for an occasion. It's a non-family member, right?
Okay.
And they bring their own slippers to your house. What you take?
Just hearing you say it, I'm envisioning my neighbor who I kind of like, who'd be maybe the one that might come over. And if I know I'm in a situation where I'm going to make him take his shoes off, I'm like, do I want to look at Chris's socks all night? No. If he turned around, he's like, I knew you wouldn't want me in my boots. I brought my own slippers from inside. I'd be like, what a move. I appreciate it. I don't want to see a man's socks. I'm almost on the same level I don't want to see his feet.
You don't want to look at a guy's socks as much as you don't want to look at a guy's feet. But let me throw a wrinkle. You said that you brought over brand new slippers. What if somebody brings over slippers that they've had in their home for 2 years, and on the top of the slippers, sometimes, you see stains or maybe oil dropped when somebody was cooking, right. And you see like, just
right.
They're used.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Yeah, that's no good. You're envisioning a ratty old slipper like someone. This is my favorite slipper. I've had it for Nah. I mean, like the same thing with a sock. If I'm gonna make you take your shoes off, or if you're gonna take your shoes off at someone's places, aren't you presenting them with a sock that looks like it's like right out of the bag?
I agree. I think you should have brand new socks if you're required to take off your shoes at somebody's house. But I'm going to throw another wrinkle in this, which I might start doing. What about this? Instead of a slipper, because I feel like if you're sitting around a party and you're having a drink and you're in a argument or maybe a disagreement and you are in slippers, I feel like your credibility for whatever you're saying has been diminished. Right. How about bringing over brand new shoes? Like you only have you have shoes that you own. Okay, this is it. You go to our house. They're like, could you please take off your your shoes, and you go,
Right.
yeah, I'm just going to put my
Indoor
shoes on, and they're like, what? Yeah, I carry
Only wear
around
indoor.
indoor shoes whenever I go to somebody's house because there's no way I'm going to walk around your house in slippers or socks. What do you think about having a?
Got a problem with that. Yeah, you got a problem with that. I got two problems with that. It's a decent move, but first of all, you're making me as the homeowner take your word for it. That they like, I got to do a DNA test on the bottom of those fucking things. You never did any walking ever. All right? And number two, it's an outdoor shoe. It's a little rough on my carpet. We're either going with socks or a gentle slipper bottom. This house. The floors of this house aren't designed for outdoor, soles. So
I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see the listeners comment on that, guys. If you're out there, you want to comment on this, drop it in the comments below. Nobody's going to read it, but drop it in the comments below.
Now my problem with your drink, if I can get back to that for a second, it's not that you brought your own drink. It's that I invited you. You know what you're like? You showing up with your fucking juice drink is like me paying top dollar for a power hitter, and the season starts and he's bunting, and I go up to him like, Bob, what are you fucking bunting? What are you doing? I bunt now. I like to try and beat the throw out the first. I'm a bunter. You're not a bunter. You're a home run hitter. What are you doing with your drink? I brought you in here because you sip wine and you make everybody laugh. Now you're walking around all sharp, commenting on everybody's shit because you're like so mentally sharp because you're driving. I don't like it. It's not what I brought you here for. It's not what I brought you here for.
If you would have saw me operating that party, I think you would have said, I like you better when you're drinking the Kia.
Oh, okay.
Something came up in conversation, which I need your take on.
All right.
First, I'm going to ask you, when referring to a prophylactic, right?
Prophylactic?
I mean, is that right?
Yeah, you did like provolone, cheese.
Prophylactic.
Is it F? I think it's prof.
No, it's PH. Prophylactic. Something that prevents or protects. We're talking about, you know what we're talking about? Prophylactic.
Yeah, we're talking about
during sex.
Sex, yeah.
Do you say condom or do you say rubber?
I say condom.
Okay, so when you were in your 20s, you were fooling around with a girl, got hot and heavy. Did you go, hold on, let me put on a condom? Or did you go, you got a rubber? What's the...
Condom, man.
It's always been condom. Okay.
You got a condom? I need a condom.
I grew up with rubbers.
Yeah.
We're at the fraternity house. Anybody got a rubber?
Oh.
Going out tonight.
That is just, Jesus. Fucking rubber. Sounds like you're going to work. Oh, shit.
This was prevalent in the late 80s, early 90s in the Chicagoland area. I didn't know anybody that said condom.
So when you're in a bar sometimes, are you like, did they have a rubber machine in the bathroom in case I get lucky? Is that, or do you at least say condom machine? And because I saw one of those the other day recently, actually.
A condom machine?
Yeah.
Where the hell were you at?
I couldn't believe it. I was in Erie, Pennsylvania, man. I couldn't believe it.
Wait. You were in Erie, Pennsylvania in a bar?
Yes, a bar, like a bar. I was having dinner with the family, but it was like I had a bar area and then I had a dinner area. Yeah.
You're having dinner with your beautiful wife and daughter, and you're taking them to a place that sells condoms in the bathroom. What the fuck, man? Come on, man. Did they have missing children in the bathroom as well? This sounds like one of the places you stayed at when you were touring.
No, this is what do you mean? This is like one of those places. It's like like an Applebee's where there's a dining area and then there's a bar area, and like if you want to use the restroom, it's in the bar area. So you know.
Yeah. So it's like, all right, yeah, we're gonna have a cheeseburger with the family over here. But if you want to fuck, you go over here.
Yeah. Well, if you later on at night, if you hang out at the bar and you get a little lucky, yeah. I never understood the condom machine in the bathroom before either, but and they, or should I say rubber machine though is what you call it.
So this is the topic I brought up on my side of the table. Right?
Phenomenal.
There's only 6
Phenomenal.
people. Well, hold on, there's 6? No. There's 8 people there. But on my side, across, his name is Scott, I said, do you say rubber or condom? And from the hosts who had their parents there, one of them had their parents there, they're like, shh. And I said, well, shh. What do you mean, shh? My parents are here. I go, what? They never heard of a condom before? My question to you, is that conversation in the mixed company of elderly people inappropriate?
Absolutely not. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Are you kidding me?
I talk to my parents about everything. There's nothing like, oh, we can't say that because mom's here. Sometimes my mom's telling me shit that I go, holy shit,
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So I was kind of thrown by that. And they are in their late 70s. They're very Italian. Yeah. So I'm thinking this might be a cultural thing where, older Italians might be a little bit more conservative in their conversation than, say, people that are more Americanized, what have you.
But it's like, maybe you are conservative, but don't you have an opinion about that? Like you can be a really conservative person, but still, if you're going to call him something, Nana, if you had to call it something, if you looked over at Papa and you wanted to do it, would you say put on a rubber or put on a condom? Like, do they just go, no, we don't even think, like.
Yeah, I think it's like uncharted waters for them, all right? Now, night's going on, we're eating food, a beautiful dinner.
Uncharted waters, wow.
The elderly man starts to say that, it came up that he likes to sing. He sang at their wedding, he sang here, he sang there. And he goes, yeah, I'll sing now. I could sing now, and I said to him, I go, whoa. I gotta get your take on this too, because I've been in these situations. I said, I don't do well with live entertainment where live entertainment shouldn't be, right? Now, I've been in situations where, for example, in college, sitting around, there's a guitar there, right? And they're like, come on, Joe, play. And around a circle, Joe starts to play the guitar, right? And he start, like back then it was like, here I is, here we go. With the Pearl Jam shit.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Now this guy wants to sing. Right? So I tell him straight out, I go, I don't know what to do when you're singing. Right? I don't know if I should be looking at you or if I should be looking at other people. I don't what do you do when somebody else is singing at a dinner table? What do you do?
Oh my God. So
I'm asking you.
This is not. You kind of do like an ad. It depends what they're singing. He's probably singing something slow, right? If he's not even into talking about condoms, I doubt he's rocking out.
So his son don't want to play the music because he's like, play the music, I'll sing to the. So his son's like, Dad, please don't sing. He don't want his father to sing, right? Now I want his father to sing just because I need content. I need material for the cast, right?
Right.
So he's looking for a song on the phone, and I know what song he's looking for, and he's stalling. He acts like he can't find it. So I find the song and I press play, and he goes, that's it. So he starts singing an Italian folk song, which I know. It's sang at many Italian weddings, right? And he starts to sing Marina, 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 right? Now.
Cool.
Huh?
I said, cool, man.
Okay. So I start to do like I over exaggerate the participation of it, because if I don't, fuck, this wind, bro, killing us.
Here, I can get you on this computer.
Damn.
And
I think we might be operating on a generator now. Bro, did you just do a farmer's blow?
No.
Jesus. I saw like a this is what I saw. I don't know if you could see me. This is what I saw. I just saw this.
I can't see you. What's the name of the song? I'm trying to look it up.
he's off camera.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to you.
Italian folk song sung at weddings. Marina something? What'd you say?
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you.
What's going on over there? The weather?
Yeah, there's 100-mile-per-hour winds expected between the hours of 12 and 4 p.m. today.
Wow. Holy shit. Batten down the hatches, man.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Hope those fucking plants there can handle that, them trees and shit.
Sorry for any technical difficulties that the listeners and viewers might be experiencing. We have a major windstorm here in Los Angeles with the Santa Ana winds reaching up to 100 miles per hour. Where was I? Okay, so he's singing the song. I'm over-exaggerating the movements just because I don't know what else to do. All right? And it was nice, older guy singing a song. That's fantastic. Fine. I'm just very uncomfortable unless you're like a John Legend that's going to sit behind the piano and you're going to play. Like that I could deal with. If you're a professional musician and we know you for songs that, create memories and what have you, and you sit down at the piano, then I could sit around with a drink and go, this is unbelievable. Right? But if you're just an everyday guy who's going to start belting out tunes or start playing a guitar, good night.
Well, yeah, you don't strike me as the kind of guy that would seem comfortable in a drum circle or a campfire sing-along. Only way you'd be comfortable at a campfire sing-along is if someone wheeled out a piano and a guy in a tux started singing Sinatra shit right by the fire. But, shit, wait, what was I going to say about this, though? Oh, God, that's such a good point, too. So when I would watch Goodfellas, because I've thought about this, because I said to Jackie, does this even exist anymore? I would love to do this. When he first went out with his girlfriend, who became his wife, and he takes her to that restaurant where they go through the back kitchen, and then they make a table for him right up front, and then whoever's singing, I don't even remember who the singer was, Bobby Darin maybe? I don't remember who it was. Even the singer gives a nod because they brought a bottle of champagne from the singer. And you're sitting at a little table right in front of the singer. I don't even know if that exists anymore, that kind of intimacy with very, very famous, great singers. But even if it did, would you be comfortable in that environment where you're just basically sitting there with your drink and you got Lana next to you and the guy's like 5 feet away and he's great and he's famous? But like you're saying, John Lennon, how much are you going to do this to John Lennon? Oh, he's great. Oh, he's great. Oh, you can do that for 2 hours? Oh, at some point, you're just going to have to sit there and stare at the guy singing or the woman singing, right?
But it's in the environment, like it's a show. If it's a show and there's a band and there's a singer, you could look at the guy. Often when I go to concerts I often look past the singer and I look at the background singers. I look at the drummer. I go, he's like sweating a little bit over there. I wonder if he's normally sweat. Like there's things that I'm watching that would intrigue me other than the actual show. But it's a setting set up for entertainment. I'm saying if somebody starts singing over the meatballs at a table, I don't know what the fuck to do.
That is a different kind of. I don't know, man. I guess you just kind of, hey. By the way, speaking of music, you'll probably appreciate this. I was a little thrown. I can't be disappointed because it's not true. But Billie Jean came on the other day in the car, and Sadie's doing the blah, 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 and she goes to Jackie. She's like, Ma, he may have had problems and stuff, but he's really great. And Jackie goes, no, he was great. I'm like, here we go. She would have been in the bed. He would have got my daughter in like fucking halfway through one song. Boop, boop, the bed, get in the bed. She'd be right in there.
Regardless, if whatever happened, the music is the music. You know what I'm saying?
That beat is so. Who made the boo, 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 boo? God,
I'm getting uncomfortable just looking at that.
Oh shit!
This is our show. First show back into 2025. Lot to get into in upcoming shows. I have an abundance of stuff that it's cooking on the stove right now that I need your take on. But I'd like to thank everybody here at the Pete and Sebastian Show for making 2024 such a success. 2025 is going to be even better. So thank you for listening. And again, if you're sitting around the table and people ask you, this happened to me a lot during the holidays. What are you watching? What kind of shows are you watching? Oh, I'm into Lioness, by the way. Lioness, highly recommend this show. It's unbelievable. It's special ops, right up my alley. It's on Paramount.
I recommend Bookie, man. We didn't even. It's
Bookie,
been great.
We'll get into that.
We'll
get into that.
All right.
Save it. We'll get into that next episode. But that's our time here today. We'll see you next week. We'll see you on Patreon. $5 a month. Check it out. Pete and Sebastian Show. We'll see you.